Good afternoon, it's 3 o'clock. I'm Alistair Pollock with your Solent Sports News headlines. In football, Southampton host Manchester City in an FA Cup quarter-final on Sunday. Despite City coming into the game as favourites, Saints fans have every reason to believe they can pull off a classic FA Cup upset, with City failing to beat Ralph Hasenhüttl's men in both their top-flight encounters this season. The manager has a positive outlook on their upcoming game.
Some experience with each other, and hopefully we find a few good solutions for tomorrow's game, for Sunday's game, because we all know when you face one of the best teams in the world that you have to do a very good job. I think, we are absolutely convinced that we can do a good job against them.
In the Women's FA Cup quarter-finals, Arsenal play Coventry United tonight in the hopes of advancing to the semi-finals for the second year in a row. The home side have won the tournament a record 14 times, while their opponents have never won the competition. A win for Coventry tonight will go down as one of the biggest FA Cup shocks of all time. The Champions League draw was announced earlier today, with holders Chelsea taking on record winners Real Madrid in the quarter-finals. The winner will face whoever comes out on top between Manchester City and Atletico Madrid. Elsewhere, Liverpool play Benfica and Bayern Munich will face Villarreal. The Europa League quarter-final draw was also completed. West Ham host French side Lyon, Rangers travel to Portugal to face SC Braga, Barcelona visit Eintracht Frankfurt, and RB Leipzig welcome Italian club Atalanta. As things stand though, Chelsea won't be able to sell any tickets for their home or away ties. This is because of the government sanctions placed on the club while Roman Abramovich is still the owner. Manager Thomas Tuchel hopes there will be change.
I'm pretty sure everybody at the club and the board will fight for a chance. I don't know how big the possibility is, but especially these games, but any game is for the spectators, and the game is a different game when the crowd is in the stadium, so hopefully we make it happen somehow.
Manchester City boss Pep Guardiola says he won't give any thought to the fact that they could be facing Chelsea in the last four of the Champions League. City were of course drawn against Atletico Madrid in the quarters, a Spanish side who are famously defensive and difficult to beat. If they were to win, they would go on to face the Blues in the semi-finals if the Blues also beat fellow Madrid side Real. Guardiola is aware that it will be a tough tie.
They are what they are, and they are able to avoid who you are. Is the biggest quality from Atletico Madrid, and they are always what they do, and for the way they play, you try to impose your game, but sometimes it's not so difficult.
Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp says Trent Alexander-Arnold will have to pull out of the England squad due to a hamstring injury. The fullback will miss Sunday's FA Cup quarter-final tie at Nottingham Forest, as well as the crucial potential league decider against Man City next month. No player in the Premier League has provided more assists than the Liverpool right-back. Manager Jurgen Klopp admits they're big shoes to fill.
To replace Trent is difficult, but possible. We always did it. We have Millie when he's then not ill anymore. We have obviously Joe. We have theoretically we can change system as well. These kind of things. So we have a couple of options, but you are right. Very influential.
The Court of Arbitration for Sport has announced that they have upheld FIFA's ban on Russia taking part in the playoffs for the 2022 World Cup finals over the invasion of Ukraine. The Football Union of Russia had appealed against the suspension, hoping to gain permission to allow their playoff game against Poland to go ahead as it was meant to on the 24th of March. In athletics, Great Britain's Jessie Knight was involved in a pushing altercation with the Czech Republic's Lada Vondrova. She appeared to have stepped onto the inside of the track during her heat in the women's 400 metres at the World Indoor Championships. After officials reviewed the incident, Knight's second place was confirmed whilst Vondrova was disqualified. In cricket, England will be hoping to build on an impressive day two against the West Indies. Declaring on 507 for 9, England are in a dominant position. Play has just resumed with the West Indies 81-2, Jack Leach taking the only wicket of the day as Sharmath Brooks departed for 39. Ben Stokes raced to 120 yesterday, and former batter Nick Compton believes he is back to his best.
Perhaps he was rushed back a little bit too soon, and I think the expectations on him during the Ashes were a little bit too high. But he looks like a man who's rejuvenated, and I think we're all very excited about what's going to come, and hopefully he can really have a big impact in winning this Test series.
Unfortunately, it's not all good news in the England camp, as Mark Wood has been ruled out for the rest of England's Test series in the Caribbean. The fast bowler picked up an elbow injury and will return home. Wood will also miss the Indian Premier League and take a break from cricket. The last day of Cheltenham is underway today. I'm joined by our racing correspondent Liam Davies. So, Liam, what has been going on today?
Thanks, Ali. So we've had 3 races so far on the final day of the festival. The first race, the Triumph Hurdle, saw the favourite of Oban confirm the belief that he really is a special horse by storming home to win by 2.5 lengths in a victory that never looked in doubt. The following race, the County Hurdle, featured a huge 26 runners and saw yet another favourite in State Man coming through to take the win comfortably. The third race of the day has just concluded as we've been on air, with Nice Guy coming home to take a surprising win. The big one of the day, though, is of course the Gold Cup, that gets underway at 3:30. Galvin will be looking to defend its title, but a Plutard ridden by Rachel Blackmore is likely to put up a tough fight.
Thanks for that, Liam. Now in local rugby news, Solent men's rugby team are the Bucks Western 3A League winners after they secured the league title on Wednesday. They managed a record-breaking points tally after their 29-21 victory over Exeter, joining Solent Football as another history-making university team. The football side done a league and cup double this season without losing a single game. Their season ended with a cup final against University of South Wales last week, where they won 4-0 in an emphatic fashion. That's all from us for now. We'll be back in an hour with our big bulletin with lots of audio packages for you. Remember, you can keep up to date on our website, solentjournalism.co.uk.